Grades are a lie, or at least they're not the full story. What if I told you that the person who failed chemistry twice now leads a team developing sustainable energy solutions? This video dives deep into the true currency of education, the intrinsic value that goes far beyond any report card. Prepare to rethink everything you thought you knew about why we learn. Meet Sarah Mitchell, 17 years old, Manchester 2024. Her A-level predicted grades, 2 C's and a D. Her guidance counselor's words still echo, "Perhaps university isn't for you, Sarah." But the hardest words didn't come from school. They came from across the dinner table, from the two people she loved most. Sarah had always been curious, the kind of kid who dismantled alarm clocks just to see how they worked, who spent hours watching documentaries about everything from ancient Rome to quantum physics. But secondary school crushed that spark. Memorize, regurgitate, forget, repeat. Her parents, Rajesh and Priya Mitchell, had emigrated from India in the 90s. Her father worked double shifts at the Royal Mail. Her mother cleaned offices at night. They had one dream. Their daughter would be the first in the family to get a university degree, a proper degree. Law, medicine, engineering, something respectable. "Sarah, what are these marks?" Her mother's voice trembled as she held the mock exam results. "C? D? This is not acceptable. We didn't sacrifice everything for you to throw it away," her father added, his disappointment cutting deeper than anger ever could. "Your cousin Anjali is predicted 3 A's. 3! What will we tell people?" By year 12, every dinner became a battlefield. Study harder. Stop wasting time on those videos. Your future depends on these grades. Sarah felt like she was drowning in expectations she could never meet. Sarah's best friend, Emma Chen, was everything Sarah wasn't, academically speaking. Predicted grades, A star, A star, A. Already had a conditional offer from Durham University to study law. Her bedroom wall was covered with revision timetables, color-coded by subject. But Emma saw something others didn't. One night, Sarah broke down in Emma's room. "I'm such a disappointment. Mom cried today. Actually cried because of my grades. Emma, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why can't I just be like you?" Emma closed her textbook. "Sarah, do you know how I got an A star in chemistry? Because you're brilliant? No, because I memorized every mark scheme word for word. I regurgitate exactly what they want to hear. But last week, when my laptop broke, you fixed it. You taught yourself from YouTube. That's not in any mark scheme, Sarah. That's something else entirely." "My parents don't care about laptops. They care about university offers." "I know," Emma said quietly, "but maybe there's more than one way to build a life." The night Sarah's A-level results arrived, C, D, D, was the worst of her life. Her mother sat silently at the kitchen table, tears streaming down her face. Her father didn't even look at her. "All those years? All that work for this? I'm sorry," she choked out. "I tried, Dad. I really tried." "Trying isn't enough, Sarah. Do you understand what you've thrown away?" The university rejections came one by one. Each email felt like a door slamming shut. Then Emma arrived with her acceptance letter. Durham, law degree, everything perfectly on track. But instead of celebrating, Emma sat on Sarah's bed and said, "I got in, full marks, everything Mom and Dad wanted. And you know what I feel? Terrified. Because I've been so busy chasing grades, I don't even know if I want to be a lawyer." "You know what you love, Sarah. Climate, technology, making things work. That's worth something." "Not to my parents." "Then prove them wrong, not by getting A stars, by showing them there's another path." Sarah took a gap year. Her parents barely spoke to her. She got a job at a local environmental charity, answering the phones for minimum wage. Her father's expression said it all. "This is what you chose over university." But Sarah kept learning. Free online courses in data analysis, YouTube tutorials on coding at 2 a.m., a blog about sustainable living that nobody read, but she wrote it anyway because it fascinated her. Every evening while her parents watched TV in disappointed silence, Sarah was teaching herself skills no classroom had ever offered. When the charity's digital coordinator quit, Sarah volunteered to take over. She said, "I've taught myself. I'm not an expert, but I'm willing to learn." Within 6 months, she'd increased their online engagement by 300%, created an interactive carbon footprint calculator that went viral, taught herself graphic design, video editing, SEO, not for a grade, but because she wanted to understand. A tech startup noticed her work. They offered her a paid internship in environmental technology. No degree required. Sarah told her parents at dinner. Her mother looked up from her plate. "An internship? That's not a real job, Sarah." "It's a start, Mom." Her father sighed. "When will you get serious about your future?" But then Emma visited during her Christmas break from Durham. She sat at the Mitchells' dinner table and said something remarkable. "Uncle, Auntie, I need to tell you something. I'm miserable at university. I'm getting firsts in everything, but I hate it. Every day I see what Sarah's doing, teaching herself, creating things, making a real impact. And I wonder if I've made a terrible mistake, chasing grades instead of passion." The room fell silent. "Sarah is the bravest person I know," Emma continued. "She's building something real. While I'm memorizing case law, I'll forget next semester. Maybe we've been measuring success wrong." Today, at 23, Sarah leads a team of 7 developing an app that helps businesses reduce carbon emissions. She's spoken at conferences, collaborated with universities, the same ones that rejected her. She earns more than many graduate lawyers. Last month, her father came to see her office. He watched her leading a team meeting, solving problems, teaching a new intern the coding skills she'd taught herself. Afterwards, he was quiet. Then, "I was wrong, Betta. I thought grades were the only path. I didn't understand there were others. I'm proud of you." Her mother cried, but this time for different reasons. And Emma? She left law school after 2 years, retrained in counseling, and now helps students navigate the pressure of academic expectations. "Sarah saved me. She showed me it's okay to find your own path." Now, let's be clear, this isn't about dismissing grades entirely. For Emma, the traditional academic path worked beautifully. She thrived in structured learning environments and found her calling in counseling through formal education. Grades serve an important purpose. They work wonderfully for those who genuinely enjoy academic study, who thrive in classroom settings, and whose passions align with traditional subjects. If you love biology, pursue that A-star. If mathematics excites you, chase excellence in it. The system isn't broken for everyone. It's just not the only path for everyone. The real reward of learning, it's becoming the person who stays up to 2 a.m. researching carbon capture, not for a mark, but because the future matters. It's having the courage to disappoint people you love because you believe in a different path. It's proving that success has more than one definition. What will you learn today, not because you have to, but because you want to? If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to the Bright Side Stories for more inspiring journeys that challenge what we think we know. Drop a comment. Have you ever had to choose between what others expected and what you believed in? Let's talk about it.